Pachinki down to the northern side of Primorsk. So some teams that would like to drop into, say, Milta or maybe even Novo will need to grab a vehicle in between. Oh, but look at this. I see early fights.
Really? Oh my gosh, are they even down on the ground? I feel like everyone is still in the, like holding on to their parachutes. Okay, let's see. I can see a couple of players already down on the ground here from Tribe and Claw. Yes, okay, so they're the ones really having the exchange here. So we've got one of them at the rooftop, okay, scoring some points. Tribe Aramasi now has a total of 2 points in the bag.
And Tribe Aramasi, okay, looking to collect their third, and they will with the one knock. Okay. To be fair to Tricks, okay, he's saving bullets, or maybe he's not. He just wants to stab him.
Going for the brutal kill. Okay. Well, anyway, yeah, this is not looking too good for the side of Claw. At this point, again, they're still at the bottom here. Playing for experience. Okay, he did spot Rig, but then if he fires up his gun, then that compromises his location right now. So I feel like he's not going to step away. He's definitely not going to back down. He is going to face the music. Of course, Tribe Aramasi challenging him up, and of course, in a mission to put him down.
And this is the first time I'm seeing Kental for Claw Slayers. And fun fact, Kental is translated as tough. Yeah, in Bahasa. Yeah, and we share the same language for that word. So yeah, that's a bit of a fun fact for everyone. But let's see who will win this fun fights between DRS and Vampires. But don't focus on fun fight. But now we have Kental 4v1. Jump onto him and Claw eSports out.
Well, he ain't that tough, going up against a full squad there. Oh man, okay, we still got 15 teams. Okay, Newsy is blooding out there across the road. DRS also playing with just 3, so I guess this is a fair fight. Killer YD on top of the staircase there was able to get Miola down on the ground, so that would definitely slow down Vampire eSports. Gyante doing a little bit of the parkour here. Okay, this could be a creative shutdown from DRS. Gyante went behind the fence. Killer YD with a micro Uzi here, unleashing havoc up against Vampire eSports, but oh man, he got caught by Schweppes, and that is a confirmation. Killer YD out of the game. XMPL, man, DRS wasn't a very good start for them, but then again, they're still gonna be safe, and Vampire eSports, it's the same story for them.
Ooh, just next to Schweppes. Ooh, Schweppes takes a lot of damage from the side. What a jump shot by Schweppes!
You swept me off my feet. Hey!
Hey! I forgot the continuation though, but yeah.
Vampire eSports and DRS, both of the teams here, I feel like they just played, and having fun. They really don't have any pressure right now to prove themselves because they've already secured, their golden ticket to proceed to the grand final. So it's just like really a great fan service to everyone. It's nice that the big names such as DRS and Vampire eSports going at it. It's such a fun thing to see because of the gunfights that is happening and just like the anxiety, of course, of like which team is actually gonna come up on top.
Yeah, and also, of course, our big theme today is whether we'll see Cinderella stories. I'm looking at the numbers again. Yeah, it's still doable for a lot of these teams. So I want to see like a surprise one. But whether we'll get that or not this round, it really depends. It's still early. Okay, some of our top our teams at the bottom, right? So like Dora, okay, they're in the middle of the circle. Sem9 is on the south side of the circle. Reigns, they are still in their regular drop spot of military base. So they're there. Yes, if any fight were to happen first, it might be Dora, since in the middle, they are next to Boom. And Boom can choose to fight them there.
Yeah, and also BTR, man, if those teams decide to go head to head, there will be a lot of teams that will be interested to join in the mix. That is for sure. So that river right in between, I feel like it's gonna turn red the moment the teams decide, like, okay, this might be the time for us to just really put up a great fireworks display for everyone. Because, okay, I mean, who doesn't want to get into fights here and to rack up some elimination points? I mean, that's the whole reason why you guys are playing in the battlefield. But anyway, D Savior right now, there's a team pretty close to where they are. You can see that, okay, that's BTR, and we were just talking about them.
Oh, yep. Speak about the BTR and they show up. And BTR D Savior. Here we go. Niti. Okay. The race. Will Niti go all the way or not? Okay, goes up to the high ground instead. But based on the min-map, there's another team on the other side. So he cannot overextend his position. And D Savior, they're spreading out around this area. They want to lock in this area. And BTR looks like they decided to like, okay, nope. We're not interested. Let's take the warehouse instead.
Okay. Well, that's big. Oh man, trying to inflict a little damage up against Nadity, or perhaps he's calling him back. You know, hey, we're here. Come back. We want to fight. But let's see if D Savior is actually interested to take up the fight up against Bigatron by Vitality. Okay, but right now it's more of like warning shots to begin with. We can see that Lamborghini and the rest of the team, they're holding on to a compound here, but they're not really showing any intentions of like coming after BTR.
Yeah, I guess it's because it's still stage 1. So it's like, okay, they want the warehouse, they can take it. We'll take this other area instead. So a bit of a truce between the two. Here's Sam9. They secure a compound for themselves. No challenger close by. Okay. So let's remember that Sam9, one of those teams that needs points in. Same for ASI as well. We're not getting a good glimpse of them yet. But this standoff is just going to be here. I mean, as long as the circle is still here and neither team needs to move, they would just look at each other like that. But, wait. Lapa from RRQ gets a knock onto Satar.
Man, I feel like this is going to be a ripple effect, to be honest. Because there's a lot of teams really smack down there in the middle. So if a team or like two teams decide, okay, maybe it's time for us to have some trade-offs, I feel like there's a lot of teams that would, like have the same idea. Okay, maybe we can third party, and that's of course going to be catastrophic for everyone, which is of course going to work for us. That's what we want to happen. But for RRQ, since they've already gotten some sort of advantage up against BTR by inflicting a little pain, it is now time for them to charge. So they are taking their aggression to another level here, which is of course perfect for RRQ.
And Kent, whoever he is, goes out again. So I don't know. Well, we still don't know whether that's Kent or whether that's someone else. But yeah, it is always what it is. When it's an off-season tournament, they just like to change their names for whatever reason. Just like Satar. Try to pronounce his name.
It's hard. I'm gonna call him Satar. It's easier that way, to be honest. But since the circle shifted, ladies and gents, favoring the south, there will be teams that will be coming from the northern side, and again, like most of the teams are actually coming from that side. So maybe before stage 2 ends, maybe stage 3 rather, because we already are running out of time here. Stage 3, I think it's gonna be bloody. I feel like there will be a lot of fights that's definitely going to ensue here. We've got them pretty close to one another. Talon, we've got ASI 8, Todax, Sem9, D Savior, Boom, BTR, Boing Donkey, and even Vikings. They're all so close together.
So if you talk about those teams, Boom eSports, they need the points. Well, you can look at it as a glass half full or half empty, right? Like more teams around you, you can gather eliminations, or more teams around you, it's scary. It depends on how you look at things. Just like how Sem9 might want to look at the fact that Xavier is just next to them. Is this an opportunity or not? But at least when we talk about them being next to each other, there's a road separating. So unless Xavier has a really clear opportunity, then they will move in. But I'm looking at Xavier. Oh, they send somebody on the other side. They might be considering that.
Might be. But, when it comes to PUBG, I mean, no guts, no glory. And if you're not going to be making a move, then you're definitely going to be left behind in terms of elimination points. And again, this is a very kill-centric game. That is why there's a need for you to balance it out, in getting those placements and bagging some elimination points for the team. And as for D-Saver, okay. This is a place that is all too familiar for them. They know this particular spot all too well. And whichever team that would decide to, maybe challenge them, I can say pretty much that they would be able to defend this spot just fine.
I find their positioning quite unique. It's like they send one at every potential entry point into Pachinki. With this circle, yeah, it's still a good call for them to do that. The only entry point that they did not guard is the southern side of Pachinki, which is where Donkey is at. But other than that, it's all covered. Like Niti at the left side, and then you have like a 2-1 split in the front. But Niti, he decides to join back his teammates. I guess because of the shift of the circle, expecting more teams to come. You don't want to be playing alone.
It was a long rotation though for Tribe Armies. I mean, they came in from the northern side. Now they are traveling to go south. Vox, on the other hand, oh man, going up against Donkey, and that's confirmation. Vox already out of the game here. D-Savior, we've got them flushing out a couple plays from Todak, but you know what? Todak is actually responding back effectively up against D-Savior here. We got already a couple of plays from D-Savior down on the ground, and Todak seems to be winning the fight here because we still got 3 more active members for the side of Todak of Malaysia. Brian, of course, trying to heal up, repping himself still, because man, again, just like what we mentioned, Serta, there's a lot of teams actually surrounding Pachinki.
Yeah, and now one of them, D-Xavier, is saying hello. Brian fights back, picking out Kwok. The rest of D-Xavier, are they going to come soon? Okay, Niti is down. Okay, Dora, so far so good. Okay, Lamborghini's here. We need to deal with Lamborghini before they're able to breathe again. Lamborghini goes up to the second floor. 9 will finish off Nati. But Brian needs 9. Okay. No time for boo-boos here, guys.
Exactly. But hey, Lamborghini's still on vibe. And he does have an S12K, which is a lethal weapon. Takes 1. And unfortunately, though, for the side of Todak, man, they were able to bag that victory. And just as we were talking about, like, how great of a defense D-Savior was able to set up in Pachinki, oh man, they got brutally knocked down by Todak. But the fight is not over just yet, because we got Bigachon challenging up Todak as well. Brian, okay, so we still got BTR playing, and it's Satar and Malak Big. It's the dynamic duo.
Yeah, the dynamic duo that has to do it. Mr. Zamum Jijika and Malak. Okay, I try, right? I try. That's probably how it sounds. How's that again? That sounds kind of legit. I'll roll with that. Mr. Zamajika and Malak Big. In Pachinki.
All right, here we go. Oh man, just look at the situation here. The only teams that was able to get some place in Pachinki, BTR, Todak, and Voidunky. But then again, the circle is behaving kind of erratically and moved over to the east side, and now it's a power position for both RQ and Vampire eSports. I mean, just if we're going to consider the amount of teams that will be coming from the west and the northern side, they could potentially assume a lot of points.
Oh, and also for Tribe Messi, they are in the circle. ASI8 is not there on the northern side. They should have an okay entry to this current circle. But for Vikings, surrounded by so many other teams, including Talent on the right side, Unchi will be tagged. As Talent, your best friend, looking to secure that elimination point, but he's pretty low himself. Stevie will be knocked down. Break from the side will finish off the final player of Talent. Surrounded by Vikings, Talent lost that one.
Okay, Vikings. Man, I'm not even familiar with the team. Probably they're one of the like the young guns in the community of Vietnam. But I know Wun T, and it seems to me like Vikings. They're pretty strong and confident team. I can say they even bag a chicken dinner here in the playoffs. So the fact that they belong in the top 16 here quite easily, I can say, it wasn't really that hard for Vikings to secure a golden ticket in the grand finals. Man, there's potential right there that I'm interested and I'm curious, to be honest. But anyway, getting back to ASI 8, they're still on the third page and they might go against eSports. So both of the teams here not the same in the leaderboard. So it's going to be an interesting fight.
Well, we'll talk about the Vikings in a little bit more because right now we're focused on 7-9 experience charges in. EDS gameplay, get a bit of help from Sexy, will get that knock. Now Brick is the one in trouble. 10% of help, Sexy sprays him down with his M4. Second time around, can he get Brick? And Brick, he breaks away to safety. So far, 7-9 not able to secure that one, but they have been able to secure 3 elimination points instead. And speaking about Vikings, it's not over yet. Now Brick, Yuhai is playing this round, and that is it. Brick broken down by 7-9.
Oh man, there's a lot of brawl that is brewing on the northern side. ASI, Boom, FAZE, Clan, even BTR. Man, but you know what? We're looking at ranks. Currently, south part area of the zone, pretty close to 7-9, so there might be like a cleanup that can happen around south. But whoever wins the fight will then have to deal with Boy Donkey and even Vampire eSports. But of course, looking at the situation, Yummy ain't that yummy as he gets knocked down in the ground by ASI. But here comes Pondrick now about to retaliate up against Crypto, but Crypto says no!
Oh, one more for Boom eSports. Crypto knocked down instead. And it's only going to be Huzaifa right now. Tries to get away. Managed to rotate to safety into the circle. But Boom eSports eliminated. By who? By FaZe Clan Canary that landed the final blow.
Oh, and Red Bull. He bagged 3 out of the 4. So, this guy has been performing for us, since in the earlier matches. 5 points now for the side of FaZe. So far, so good. And looking at the map feed here, oh man, Todak already in the middle here, which is, they're holding on to a prime lot, and BTR, they do have the same idea. Like, okay, we need to take over that compound, so a fight definitely will ensue.
And here is Sata. Okay.
Brian!
I guess he was not able to get in time, perhaps. And there goes the Pachinki taking knocked. And there is Refuse right now on screen. The moment we see him, he gets taken out. But Baron from the side helps to seek revenge. But now they charge out the Baron, and Zul, it's his turn right now. And Zul will be the one to save the rest of his other teammates.
Okay, the fact that Reigns eSports still a complete squad here. But Vexy's not gonna let that happen. Flicker was that show, man. My man is doing extremely great here. He was able to inflict a lot of pain up against Zach. Here comes the attack now. When Joe was still able to defend the whole team.
But it's just too bad. He won't be able to save 2 of them. And he has to leave top behind as well. If that charging by GLU squad did not happen, then all 4 of them might be saved. But because that happened, he didn't have the time and space. Now he has to play all alone.
And Tribe RMAC, okay, it's a great thing to see that they've managed to get into stage 5 with a complete squad in a strong position as well, since they do have a compound here down south, so they do have something to protect themselves with. But Vampires already on their way here to kind of challenge them up for that spot. But coming off the kill feed, it's RRQ losing some members, and also ASI 8. Man, Tony K doing extremely well up against Jal, but Jal still manages to put him down. Man, this guy must have the garlic to kill the vampires.
Wow. The garlic to kill the vampires. Oh, yeah. And maybe with a silver steak as well.
Wooden steak? Like silver works for the wolf, right? For the wolves.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah.
I guess for the vampires, it's a wooden stick.
A wooden stick, that's right. Yeah, I forgot. So yes, the wooden stick did work. but now he's going up against the tribes. But as a tribe, you have a lot of people. I guess just a bit too much for him.
And Zhou, okay, kind of did a quick run and gun up against vampires there. Or okay, it's not vampires, it's Reigns. Okay, he was the one who shut down Zhou. Hands for you! Oh man, Canary made a pancake of him. I mean, he just tried to run him over, but FaZe, oh man, Canary's not stopping at all. Okay, Oxygen trying to, of course, defend themselves up against FaZe, but unfortunately, Lapard caught a nade coming from AST, not even FaZe.
They're still driving around, trying to get GenForce. And not able to knock him down. GenForce fights back to knock down Red Bull. One more to go. Canary still driving. Jewish on the other side, not involved at all. And GenForce. Okay, Canary stops behind that tree. GenForce switches to a nade. Can land this one nade. It could be a buy one, free one. But Canary force him out with a molly. And he will drive off into not the sunset yet. He has to heal up, but more! Chopper will not give him that opportunity.
Where are you going? Where are you going? Says Shopper. But anyway, 3 teams remaining, and this could be a Tribe era Macy chicken dinner just because of the fact that, you know, they do have that momentum in FaZe currently coming from the northern side. So, okay, so Todak might be the first team to get eliminated just because we're only looking at Real here, repping up the team. And again, it's going to be FaZe because we already know that they're a little bit famished. You know, they have been denied a lot of chicken dinners in the game. And Tribe Era Macy, it's the same for them. So who's gonna eat in the buffet of chicken dinners?
Could be Tribe Era Macy, FaZe Clan, or maybe a surprise from Soda. See multiple solo chicken dinners. Could it be one this time? As FaZe Clan looking down at Tribe Era Macy. That's going to be the focal point. Okay, that's Real from Toda there. And he's just right beside Rig. But Rig probably doesn't know that he's there. He's focused onto FaZe Clan right now as Sayo goes to save Venom.
Oh man, here we go. Okay, here comes
Canary?
some card chase and Cloud. Canary with a massive spray, and Zaya was able to take Venom on top of the hood there. I don't know how he does it, but hey, it's working out.
Well, I mean, these tricks are something that you guys can learn at home, ladies and gentlemen. That's a very useful trick, not gonna lie. Well, it worked out, and they should be back as a 4. Interesting. Nevertheless, now looking at the map and positioning, FaZe Clan, they have control of the circle now.
They do. Oh, they're evenly spread out, and of course, they would love to apply a lot of pressure, not just up against Tribe Era Macy, but really coming from Todak. But he's not moving a muscle here, so I'm not even sure if both FaZe and Tribe Era Macy even aware of the fact that he's there. But anyway, Real holding on to a nade here. He might shut down Rig. And Rig, the fact that he hid behind the tree, so I feel like he knows that someone is actually there inside the compound, or the house rather.
Perhaps they saw the vehicle, that's why. Oh! He was ready for it! Immediately one nade to knock down 2 players from Tribe Era Macy as Real tries to fight back, but the jump shot came in by Tribe Era Macy. Still will not miss his target.
But here we go. Tribe Era Macy, it's crucial. It's crunch time for this team just because of the fact that we got 2 players knocked down on the ground here. They need to reset, and they need to do it fast because FaZe is already smelling the blood and they're getting ready to attack. Here comes Canary. I think it will be the first one in the crime scene, and it's followed by Shopper. But okay. They let Tribe Era Macy to reset. But Canary already cooking up a nade here. Okay, kind of hesitated there for a while. Switched to driving a car. But I don't know, like, why the rest of... Okay, so maybe, just maybe, they're waiting for, like, where the circle will land next. And now there's even much more pressure onto the side of Tribe Era Macy because they are the ones outside of the zone.
Yeah, so they have no choice. It's a straight-up fight for them to get into the circle. And FaZe Clan, they know that they have absolute control right now, including the terrain. It does favor them as well. And now with the zone starting to close, Cyber Messi, where are you going to go? They're going to pick their side right now. They need to focus onto one side, clear one side to come into the circle. And looks like they managed to breach in from the top.
Okay, Trix. Oh man, that was a long spray. But Rigo, man, got knocked down by Dewey. Here comes Venom as well on the ground by Red Bull. So it seems like FaZe does have the opportunity to score the chicken in Erangel. And that is it, ladies and gents. I mean, Dewey with a vehicle stunt there. FaZe Clan getting the work done.
FaZe up, ladies and gentlemen. With a rampage towards the end. FaZe Clan 3.0 scores this chicken dinner. What a ending it was. Very, very clean, very, very tactical.